Kevin Lee is a bad motherfucker,
Isn't
man.
he?
Hello, I'm Courvoisier the goddamn Newt. Welcome to Film Study. Today's subject, Kevin Lee. At just 25 years old, Lee is one of the best young prospects in the UFC. After dropping his promotional debut against Al Iaquinta by unanimous decision, Lee moved to Las Vegas to train full-time at Extreme Couture. The result? Steady improvement and an impressive 9-2 record in the UFC. Now the level of competition goes way up for Kevin Lee. He gets Tony Ferguson in the main event at UFC 216 for the interim lightweight strap. UFC matchmaker Sean Shelby says, right now, he's the hottest thing in the division. Well, praise is nice, but film is truth 24 times a second. Let's consult the footage. His wrestling is better than advertised. They say skills pay bills, and for Kevin Lee, it's his beguiling wrestling skills combined with heavy forward pressure and an opportunistic ground game that has him knocking on the door to stardom. Lee's genius is tricking you into thinking about his striking. Against Jake Matthews, Lee comes out looking for all the world like he's about to throw hands. 20 seconds in, Lee walks through a casual kick from Matthews, pushes him against the fence, locks hands, lift, and slam. Matthews gets back to his feet and starts to find his rhythm. Lee presses forward in a boxing stance, light on his feet, again looking ready to strike. It's just too enticing. Matthews falls into the trap and overcommits to a lead right without a setup. Kevin ducks into a beautiful reactive takedown. Any deeper and he'd be kicking in Jake's cervix here. Straight to ground and pound, and Lee's only finish by TKO in his 18-fight career. Early, Lee seems open to trade with Trinaldo. He pushes the lead right, gets better snap on a jab that comes up short, finds range with a quick kick. Trinaldo lands a powerful left and Lee adjusts. Trinaldo reacts to the fake and Lee drives through with a double leg. Even though Lee holds his own against James Muntasiri on the feet, when the opportunity presents, Kevin's instinct is to take the fool down, usually with power. Never content to sit in guard, Lee continually seeks to improve his position, only landing shots when there's little risk to losing position. Lee's constant ground pressure forces mistakes. He's never out of balance on the mat, so he's always ready to capitalize. Only 5'8", Kevin Lee's lower center of gravity, combined with his freakishly long 77-inch reach, makes him the perfect takedown machine. He's able to connect his hands for a lift and dump better than almost anyone. Even with the overhook, he can reach this technique against Mustafayev. Fundamental flaw? Kevin Lee considers himself the best boxer in MMA. He's known to hang out in the boxing gyms of both Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. Listening to him talk, he has a good intellectual grasp of boxing, but is yet to show that prowess in the cage. In his UFC debut against Al Iaquinta, Lee's stand-up is at best a weird mimicry of boxing. His insistence at playing the role of boxing guy makes him tense his shoulders pretending to be Tommy Hearns or something. This combo is stiff and slow. Lee moves forward, and Lee moves backwards. He doesn't move laterally. He comes forward with a left, but doesn't process Iaquinta's lateral movement. Al's simple angle cut confuses Lee's feet, allowing Iaquinta to drop him with a jab. And Lee's mock shoulder roll provides zero defense. He overreaches and pushes a right. Zero head movement. He can be undisciplined with his footwork, which destroys the accuracy and efficacy of his combinations. His technique often looks better throwing one punch at a time. This is true for his jab and the straight cross. He muscles hooks to the head, making them telegraphed and slow. Lee has made slow but steady progress with his stand-up game. We don't see the worst of his bad boxing habits anymore. He still talks a big striking game, but since being knocked out by the soft-punching Leonardo Santos, Lee's focus is getting the fight to the ground early and often. When he does trade punches, he's been dropped or hurt. Even against Chiesa, Lee eats 2 big shots in less than a minute. The second one drops Lee, but as usual, he recovers quickly. He's got a high fight IQ. Even when stunned by strikes, Kevin Lee remains poised until he intelligently finds a positional advantage or takedown opportunity. He sticks close to the game plan. That means high amplitude takedowns. Don't even think about giving him your back. He'll choke the shit out of that. He's got big heart. While Lee has shown a suspect chin, fortunately he recovers quickly and adjusts his game plan accordingly. And you don't have to worry about him giving up, even when he's tired. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention his sneaky good kicks. They're super quick and have almost no tell. Lee doesn't have natural power in his hands, so moving forward, kicks could play a more important role in his stand-up game. Kevin Lee is a great young fighter with a huge upside. While he's not as proficient on the feet as you would like, he has the mental and physical abilities to dramatically improve over time. A guy who can stick to a simple game plan is damn hard to beat. Thanks for watching the film study. If you liked it, like it. And don't be afraid to subscribe. Some very fine folks count themselves among that number. Next episode is a film study of Tony Ferguson. Lots to look at with this shit-eating wild man. Leave your questions and comments below or over on the Twitters. Remember, this isn't supposed to be easy.